We don't want to smoke. That'd just make it worse for us.
Day 170. Noiseless Anne. She brought me breakfast in the morning and didn't even wake me up. I woke up late, as I couldn't fall asleep last night. When I finally did, I had a dream that my hands were rotting away and I had to cut them off. No wonder I didn't get much rest. I feel so incredibly heavy. I move as slow as molasses. All because I'm such a bundle of nerves. I don't know what to do with myself anymore. It seems that Anne left me a letter with my breakfast. A letter? More like a note with a book recommendation. Is she worried that I'm bored? Me? With such excellent company? Maybe I should read what Anne told me to.
Couldn't hurt. I feel like I'm drowning. I can't catch my breath. I don't have anything to hold on to. It's though I were tumbling into the depths like a rock. Why can't I do even the simplest things? Even I'm sick and tired of myself. Page 89. Alright. Solitude is like rain, that from the sea at dusk begins to rise. It floats remote across the far-off plain, upwards into the dwelling place, the skies. Then, o'er the town it slowly sinks again. Like rain, it softly falls into the dim hour, when ghostly lanes turn toward the shadowy morn. When bodies weighed with satire, passion's power, sad disappointed for each other turn. When men had quiet hatred burning deep together in a common bed must sleep. Through the gray phantom shadows of dawn, solitude floats towards the river.
Tom, I wonder if you've read the thing I asked you to. I suppose you haven't, since you've been avoiding me and everything that's related to me. Except for meals, maybe. I can't even put it into words, how lonely I feel. But I guess Rilke has done it for me. Isn't it weird that a journalist is lost for words? I don't think it has ever happened to me before. I've been having lots of nightmares recently. All of them kind of alike. In each and every one of them, I'm wandering around some sort of building. A castle, an old house, or a hotel. All I know is that I need to get to my room. Those places are always chilly, always full of corridors, nooks and crannies, and most importantly, always haunted. Whenever I'm about to open a door, I feel overwhelmed by fear. What if the room I'm standing in front of is haunted by some kind of hellspawn? The nightmare continues in the light of day. I'm afraid of what I might see behind a door in my own home. I'm on edge. This isn't normal, and it shouldn't be happening. I'm not going to carry on with this, so I took some action. For your information, you have no say in the matter. I need to help you somehow. I need to help us. I've paid your doctor a visit and told him everything there is to say about the situation. He's going to visit you in a couple of days. I'm telling you this so that you have time to prepare for it. You're going to talk to him. I had to do something about it. I had to search for help, since we're not able to deal with this on our own, because we aren't. This situation is not good for us. It has to change. Oh, and don't even bother locking the door. As I'm sure you remember, we've agreed that I'm to have unrestricted access to your atelier. That's why I have my own key. Anne.
I'm not angry that you're searching for help, but you could at least ask how I felt about it, about all this. I asked her to find help. We could at least try to agree on the date and time of the meeting. I can't do anything but accept your decision in a way I understand it. You're not able to control our finances, but somehow you decided you're able to control my life. We're not going with that one. I'm sorry taking care of our home and me is such a burden for you. Maybe I didn't really leave you any choice, but even so, I'm still not feeling well about the visit. It looks as if you were setting someone on me. Well, I guess if you're having problems with the ghost, you need to call a professional. Oh, so you're the only victim here. Same old story. You're the one who's suffering while all I do is have fun. Well, no, I don't want to say either of these. I guess that one, yeah.
Day 185. It seems Anne's running out of patience. We had another argument. She had this idea that a doctor should come by and check on me. Honestly, I'm surprised she still has enough strength to take care of me. I wish she'd just leave. Let me disappear here. Let me die. Let me slip into oblivion. You see, Rilke? Even though we secretly hate each other, at least we don't have to sleep in the same bed. At least I took care of that. When Anne was leaving, she slammed the door so hard that the mirror fell on the floor. Maybe it's better it smashed. I guess the only reason I kept it so long was my infantile sentimentalism. Every time my mother was done cutting my hair, she would hold a mirror up for me so that I could see my new haircut. It's one of the few memories I have of her. She left us so soon. Nobody was prepared for that. But then again, can you ever really prepare? In any case, I need to sort this mirror out. Anne's definitely not going to want to help me after that argument. And I feel uneasy in a room full of broken glass.
Ew. Live life, and then we're going to handle the rest. I once read that you can't commit suicide if you're already dead inside. What a splendid joke. Oh, I have a bathroom? Was that door always there? Or did I always just assume it was that door?
Dear Tom, according to what we discussed during our last meeting, I am writing this letter instead of calling or visiting you. Please, bear in mind that I'm only doing it because you're famous, and I can understand that you wish to avoid rumors at all cost. As I already mentioned, the state you're in is a cause for much concern. But I think we can start with home therapy. Let me just remind you what we agreed on during our last meeting. Medication is necessary. If you do not wish to cooperate with me on that matter, I will have no choice but to consider hospitalization. I gave Anne the prescriptions for the next month. I will visit you soon so that we can assess whether the medication has caused any improvement. I keep in touch with Anne, so please do not worry about her. Do not hesitate to contact me should any problems arise or your condition worsen. I would also appreciate it if you considered leaving your atelier. You can start by leaving the window open, then the door, and then maybe walking around the house at night when Anne's asleep. Once you accomplish that, you may try continuing your trips around the house, but during the day. I'm convinced it's worth a try. I often see that it's helpful if patients write journals, of course, if they find enough energy to do so. Please remember, it is crucial that you take your medication regularly. I know that you have experience with these sorts of pharmaceuticals, but let me remind you, they only work after a period of regular use. Please, do not let it discourage you that you may experience some deterioration in your condition in the first 2 weeks. After this critical period, you should expect things to get better. If you forget to take your medicine or stop taking it altogether, your condition will deteriorate. Please, get used to the thought that the therapy is going to take at least a couple of months. Please do not hesitate to inform me if you experience any disturbing symptoms. If you need to know anything more about the prescribed medicine, please take a look at the information leaflet. I can only add that the medicine prescribed nowadays differs substantially from the ones you used in the past. Please remember, we managed to get out of this once before. We're going to do our best to accomplish it yet again. Yours sincerely, Dr. Jacob Burrow.
Thank you for your visit and respecting my request. I am perfectly aware that you could have behaved differently. I admit that I am not a fan of medication, but I do hope what you said about it is true and that it will help me get through the worst phase. So you might be unhappy with how our last meeting looked, but please give me a bit more time. I am deeply sorry about all the trouble that I may have caused. As for the medication, I admit I don't think fondly of it, but since I don't think I can get much worse than it is now, I will try to give it a shot. Please try to talk to Anne again and help her understand to shed new light on the matter. I am deeply grateful that you allowed me to stay home. Please rest assured, I understand why you think medication is needed. I am not excited thinking of all the side effects, but I will do my best to have the best attitude possible. I hope Anne will not hold it against you that you didn't take the problem away from her and let me stay under her roof. I suppose she should welcome the possibility to be freed from this burden I impose on her. Thank you for your letter. As a matter of fact, I don't think I would feel better locked in a hospital. I will do my best to fight my aversion to medicine and take them as prescribed. If it's going to make Anne happier, I am glad to do it. All I need is a supply of water. I don't mind if I sweat like a pig. After all, there's nobody here to mind that I do. I apologize for not being more open-minded. Is perfect restoring medicine, isn't it? Since I need to take them every day, it looks like I'm going to take regular trips to this cabinet. At least that's one good reason to get out of bed. I need to take my pills regularly if I want them to work.
Day 191. I'm not sure fixing that mirror was a good decision after all. It's a memento of my mom. But then again, when I look at it, something inside of me raises its head. I'm slightly afraid of the reflection in the mirror. But I'd be lying if I said I'm not proud of how I managed to put all the pieces of the jigsaw together. My Anne's such a sly little thing. She always comes to the atelier in the morning before work to take the rubbish out, bring me some food, and sometimes cater to my special wishes. I hide in the bathroom when she does. I wash and get dressed, or pretend to, at least. Most of the time, she's gone by the time I come out, which means I don't have to suffer her gaze and the wave of guilt it brings with it. This time, it was different. She was sitting on my bed, waiting. She looked peculiar. Maybe she wanted to make up after the whole situation with the doctor's visit. I haven't got a clue why I'm so cold toward her. I can't show how much I care for her, how much love I still have for her. She talked to me about her family. She asked me to paint a forest animal for her niece's upcoming birthday, and bought her a book about the forest. I made a note so that I wouldn't forget to do it. Quite a challenge. I hope I'm still able to do it. It seems like there's something wrong with Anne. Maybe she's consoling herself again.
She's probably depressed too. Your depression was caught by her, essentially. Is the world a bad place? Not at all. It seems like other people handle it pretty well. If I'm constantly unhappy and can't handle reality, it means that it must be my own fault. Urgent. Anne is going to her niece's birthday party on Saturday. She asked me to draw an animal for her. It would be great if it was a forest animal. The girl is crazy about them. Okay, so I think I saw some art supplies over in one of these drawers. Yeah, a bunch of them. I have what I need. Let's get started. Well, I need something to draw on. Don't I? Unless it's just on the desk. Oh. Had to take my meds too. Didn't want to forget about that. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's pretty good. There were no forest animals in there. Oh, we need the blank sheet of paper. Where do we put it? On the floor? Or do I just combine it? Let's draw a wolf. Oh wait, that could probably end badly. What's a row? I guess it's just gonna be a wolf. Aw, I like it.
Day 201. What was I thinking when I decided to paint a wolf as a gift for a little girl? Anne took it and said it was all right. Her expression and her voice sent another message entirely. It was as if she wanted to say, I can't ask you to do anything, no matter how small, because you'll always mess it up. Hopefully, Emily will be pleased with it. Is it just me? Or is that how the whole world's organized? Sometimes I think that life's nothing but an absurdity, and the only way to deal with it is laugh at it. I can't do it anymore. When I look back, I wonder why I made the decisions I did. We're spinning, sometimes driven by some inner force, and we never know what the end of the line is going to be. Talking about spinning, today Anne brought me the clock I once got from a friend of mine, David. She said she'd found it while cleaning up. So many memories. They pop into my head every time I glance at the clock's face. That David, he was one of the really ambitious ones. Any obstacle in his way seemed easy to tackle. It was all a matter of attitude. I guess this gift from him was supposed to motivate me. The clock of his life stopped a long time ago, 5 years or so. It'd be good to check whether the old mechanism's still working.
Since I was supposed to report any symptoms that may appear, I decided to call my doctor. I have a real problem with my sleep. I feel more tired and disorientated than usual. Alright, well, I want to thank you all for watching. That's all I have time for this episode today, so please like, comment, subscribe, and have a good day.